MTA Mobility in each of our transit modes is dedicated to providing patrons the very best in service. And in keeping with that goal and that mission, MTA Mobility recently launched 2 new customer initiatives: a new phone service called Mobility Direct and travel training programs to assist individuals with disabilities with their travel on transit. Now, here with more information on both programs is Mobility Community Outreach Representative Toyin Ogunfolaju. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to MTA Commuter Connections.
Thank you, thank you.
We have been keeping you busy at the MTA now, haven't we? Now, a lot of folks out there who may see these beautiful vans rolling around town and picking up people with sedans don't understand what mobility paratransit service is. So let's just give them in general an idea of what is this form of transportation.
So mobility transportation is supposed to be for individuals with disabilities, and mainly what we try to do is be a complement to the fixed route. So for those who can't navigate the fixed route, we provide transportation for them.
Now, what is Mobility Direct? Now, this is this new initiative. What is Mobility Direct? It sounds pretty official.
Mobility Direct is our interactive voice response. Well, you might hear it being referred to as the IVR system.
Okay.
It's a technology that allows customers via phone to have access to their account information and to make adjustments to their accounts without necessarily having to interact
speak to a
with
customer
our
agent.
Correct.
That's an important step. You know, that's one of the biggest concerns that people have is I waited on hold forever for an agent. Right. So you're telling me MTA thought about that and came up with a solution?
We did. So what you can do using Mobility Direct, you call our general number.
Okay.
And there will be a prompt asking you, depending on what your, what the call purpose is.
So if you're scheduling a ride.
So if you're scheduling a ride, well, mainly Mobility Direct is used to cancel or confirm trips, or make any adjustments to your account. So,
to your schedule.
So if you would like to change your number,
right,
contact address, password to your account,
you can do all that through Mobility Direct.
And then actually in the fall we're planning on introducing our Pass Web. And we might actually change that name down the road. But what that is that customers will be able to book their rides online.
That sounds pretty interesting. These are significant steps in helping. I guess if folks, just to understand a little bit about mobility, when folks want to get a hold of the service or use the service, they go through a whole certification process.
Correct.
And that's something it's pretty complicated and cumbersome, but essentially you go through, they determine whether or not you're even eligible for the service.
Correct.
Now once you're in the system, you sit down and you're talking to agents, correct?
Correct.
And when you talk to these agents, they schedule rides, and in a lot of our cases, people have repeat trips, so they have a regular schedule. What this new thing does, it allows them to what? To make adjustments, to kind of ease up their lifestyle a little bit more.
Correct. It helps them circumvent the actual being put on hold. They can, like I said, you can press the prompts and skip, confirm your ride, or cancel a ride. And there's some folks where, and especially there's certain peak times. Call volume wise. So instead of waiting on hold and you have that emergency, I need to cancel, I didn't know something came up, or I need to confirm, that's a way that you can quickly
Now this is, they're calling the regular mobility line to access that, so this is no new number.
No new number.
That's even better.
That is
new
better.
Technology without really changing my way.
Still the same.
I like that. Now the next thing you talked about was travel training.
Correct.
I got to tell you, I think every customer needs to have travel training, but what's specific about this travel training is going to be helping mobility customers?
So travel training in general is for mobility customers and actually any transit or potential transit rider.
Right.
What is happening is that we have contracted with Image for People with Disabilities Center, and they've got travel trainers who will take individuals out and teach them how to, number one, plan a trip, to pay fare, and also some crucial safety issues.
I have to tell you, we all take it for granted that you just get on the bus and you stick your money in. It's an intimidation factor for everyone.
Correct.
Even, I've talked to friends who, I would love to catch the bus, but I don't want to hold people up because I don't really know how to do this.
Correct.
That's an important step to offer folks an educational tool.
For sure. So whether you're able-bodied or you're disabled, some folks just have never used transit in general. They've always driven. So a lot of seniors will say, I've always driven a car, and now I'm at the point where, that's not necessarily the best option for me. But I would like to have that freedom to be able to, go and travel where I'd like to. And this is an option for me. There's a bus stop right near my my home, I would like to learn how to,
Now, how do
utilize
people
that.
utilize it? I mean, if I'm one of those folks, and let's say I've gone through and I've been certified as a mobility client, and I want to know how I can do this because I don't require a sedan all the time, or I don't require a pickup, or I may need to drop off there, but how do I then navigate home from a particular location?
And
how does it work?
And that's actually what happens in the travel training program, is that it's actually customized for the particular customer or the particular pupil, in which some folks only need to utilize the bus, let's say, or light rail for going back and forth to work,
right,
for educational purposes, or you like visiting your grandmother
Yeah.
on those Sundays, and that's a way to do so. So it's really just customized for you. So whether it takes a few hours for you to get the flow of things, or a
Yeah.
couple of days, that's what the travel trainers are there for.
And they also, and again, this is another thing that's incredibly important. MTA has everything from ticket vending machines to, let's see, you have ticket vending machines, they have the fare boxes.
Correct.
There's so many different ways in which people, and even using at our metro subway system, they have the fare gates to go through. So those are important. Those are technology items.
And that's everything that travel training involves. And we also teach how to navigate the light rail, the metro subway, the local bus, and really just whatever will help satisfy that need.
That's incredible. Now, if folks want to sign up for that, how do you get information about travel training and scheduling it? What do folks need to do?
So you would need to call 443-275-9393 is the number for the Image Center for People with Disabilities.
Okay.
And then also, if you're more of a web person, you can always go to info@imagemd.org.
Okay, and they can get that information? That
can.
sounds pretty seamless. I like that.
And it's free.
Well, now you've really piqued my interest here.
It's no
So
cost.
this travel training program is free to the public, free for folks to go and do this. This is amazing.
If you are willing and able and interested, you can be travel trained.
But I think one of the most important things you said is you don't have to be a person who has identified with a disability. You don't have to have that. You can be a regular MTA fixed route user, and you want to learn how to use our system and navigate. So they'll help you plan a trip, use the services. I really like that.
And the wonderful thing is, even if you are a regular transit user, but maybe you're usually only use the local bus, but you're not very familiar with the metro, that's okay. I mean, you can be an expert in one area, but not another, and so that's what travel training will help you do.
Well, thank you so much, Toy, and we hope to see you back. I know you'll have more exciting news about MTA mobility in the future.
Always.
Thank you again.
Thanks.
Up next, we'll address some of your customer questions and concerns in our Ask the MTA segment, so stay with us.